Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Too low. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mine's just coming in lower altogether.
I'm parched already. You just have a soft, delicate voice.
I have power in my voice.
I have power.
Oh.
Yeah, that was pretty loud.
Testing 1 2 3. Oh, jeez. It's like
yeah.
Testing 1 2 3. That's fine. I'll fix it later. Hey everybody, welcome back.
Hi, welcome.
Amber here.
I'm Charlie.
This is Ladies Doing Stuff podcast.
We're back
Again.
for the 5th time. It's okay. It's once you fall, you just got to keep getting back up.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. Like off the bat, we just got to say we have not been the most consistent business women entrepreneurial podcasters. We still have day jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. And this whole pandemic thing that was going on.
Yeah.
We released one episode, I think, during the pandemic.
We released a couple. Give us a little bit more credit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, needless to say, like we've been struggling trying to keep a consistent schedule. There's been a lot of changing sands. Charlie. And
you love to blame me.
No. Yes and no.
What?
We're busy people, guys. But we didn't want to give up the show and give up our relationship with you guys. So what was really important to us was to kind of finish the year strong. Mm-hmm. We've been inconsistent, but we're looking to change that in the next few episodes here.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is release a few more episodes for this year, close out 2021 with a bang, and then next year, we're just going to do a summer podcast.
Yes, so we realize that's a time where we have the capacity to be more consistent,
right,
and to keep building relationships with you guys. So we're going to not disrespect the craft. We're just going to give it its due time within a summer season.
Exactly. So yeah, moving forward, it'll just be a summer podcast. It'll be a few months of us. It's going to be a lot of us, really fast paced, and then we're gone until next summer.
Okay. It's not traditional, but we didn't come here to be normal.
Yeah, we're doing our thing, and we're trying to figure out what works for us.
Exactly.
Because everything else has not been working.
No. Like if we were to quickly recap, there was a monthly release at first, and then we were like, we can do this. Look at this. We're growing. So then we did bi-weekly releases, and then we got completely burned out.
Yeah. Like very, very quickly.
Yes, we got to the point where we had all these episodes lined up in the vault, but then I was overwhelmed with the editing work. It was a lot. And then COVID.
And then we kept trying to outsource, but then that wasn't working out.
Oh yeah, you should see some of the correspondence via email back and forth with people that are trying to edit our show. They're like, I mean, wow, it was a journey.
Nobody understands us.
They don't get it.
It's okay.
We're like, what is this? You made it sound like a newscast. It was weird. And it just goes to show that you know us very well. We don't want to deplete the quality of the work we've been putting out. So That's why gotta have you wait for it a little bit.
You gotta wait for it. Well, with that being said, let's jump right into it.
Yeah. So we decided to kind of focus these next few episodes on things that we're going through personally, which is, I guess, kind of our whole show.
More so Amber.
Oh yeah. And Charlie insists that today just be about me. She doesn't want to talk about her stuff.
No, that's not it. I was just thinking of a new idea for the show. Just like, oh, what if one episode it's about Amber, and then the next episode it's about Charlie, and it just goes back and forth, and that way people can know it's a little bit more.
Okay.
Right.
Let's give it a try. So here's my confession. Charlie's convinced that Amber I'm giving up on dating. She's convinced that I'm giving up on dating.
You should have seen her today. Just like, you were so sad, and you looked hopeless.
Sad?
You looked so like, you know what? Forgot. Like, what did you say to me? I think I'm gonna give up on men altogether.
No, I said I'm altogether unimpressed.
It was the same shoe, different foot.
That's different. That's different than giving up on men altogether. I'm like, they're good for things.
But you're generally unimpressed with men, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So how did it get to this? Let's give them a little background.
I mean, where do I start? So I've been divorced for a little over 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of time. Took me, I guess, shorter than most to kind of heal and get back out there. But then a little bit longer than that to start making like good choices while doing so.
Oh.
One fun summer. Okay.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
In my journey, like when I started taking dating seriously, I met some really cool people, really great guys, and then one I had a relationship with, and he's still great till this day, just not really ready to move forward and continue a relationship. I have learned that nothing good comes of a woman trying to get a man to do something. Nothing good.
Sometimes you just gotta sit back and let it happen. Let go of the wheel.
Let go.
So that's what you're doing right now. Amber is letting go of the wheel.
The wheel's gone.
The wheel is off of the car. The car is coasting down a very steep hill
without brakes. There's no brakes in the car.
See, I was right.
That's giving up.
Yeah, just being like,
no,
okay.
It's giving up control. It's giving up expectations. I'm in the process, and I shouldn't say I've done it yet because maybe that's why she says I look sad. It's just I'm mourning the life that I thought I would have, but I'm not mourning one person or like I'm mourning an idea.
What is this idea? What is the life that you thought you would have?
With the family and with kids and, you know, my kids meeting my grandparents that are still alive, you know? Like, that sucks, but I think I need to start accepting that if I choose to live in Los Angeles, I might not have that very soon.
I mean, that's a very, very bold statement, but when I was single, we talked about that a lot. Like, some or most men out in LA, they're not at the standard to where we need them to be in order to be husband material. Do you think that's a myth of, you know, LA men are just not ready, or they're all players? Or do you think it's the patterns that we go to?
I think there's truth in both. I think there's a lot of attractive men playing the field out there in LA, right? Because why not? This is the place to do it. These people are beautiful walking the streets. It's true what they say. And if you haven't visited, or if you did visit and you didn't see a bunch of attractive people walking around, you just weren't in the right place.
You were in the wrong city. They were probably in Van Nuys somewhere. Like, I don't know where y'all went.
They were at the hot yoga class that I started taking for a minute there. They were there.
What, the uglies?
Oh no, the beautiful people.
Oh, the beautifuls.
Beautiful people. Yeah, they really are out here. So of course it's for men, it's definitely your market. Like, come out here, it's everything you think it is.
You get your pick of the litter.
However, if you are a woman, especially a single woman in LA trying to make your career happen out here, you are probably making enough money or doing well enough for yourself to support yourself. You have the fiercest competition around, because really, if it was like a housing market, right, the men would be the sellers, and right now it's totally a seller's market. In LA, it's just a seller's market.
Yeah, at all times. Right.
Meanwhile, the women are kind of forced to either conform to get purchased, and that sounds so sad. I can hear the angry tweets now, but like, you know, there's a little bit of truth to what I'm saying. You can either conform, you can, you know, brush yourself up, you know, get a remodel going so you can be a candidate, so you can get noticed by the seller.
This is making me angry.
Or not by the seller. What am I trying to say?
Yeah, but
oh no, so you can make your purchase with the seller, right? You gotta change, man. You gotta compete.
But do you have to change though? I wonder what it is about the men in LA that just make dating so horrific to the point where Amber wants to give up.
Oh God, she loves saying that. And I don't give up easy, so I resent that.
That doesn't resonate with me.
You have another option though. You can just be like, you know what? These sellers are tripping. These terms are whack. This is not gonna work for me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna chill. Like, if I see something later on and I want to go ahead and put my bid in to purchase, I will. But I'm just opting out. Like, it's okay. I don't need to play your game. I don't need to jump through your hoops. I can actually relax. I can focus on, my savings. I can focus on all the other things I need to do to buy a house. I can just build my nest, right? Individually, instead of jumping through your hoops, because you jump through and sometimes you still end up disappointed.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that the men you are going for is a reflection of who you are or what you need to change?
I think that I do seek certain characteristics that I respect. And some of them are characteristics that I have. Some of them are characteristics I see in like my dad, or like things that make you feel safe, things that you respect. You seek out those things. But I mean, as far as you're asking, their gaps or their shortcomings are the same ones that I have.
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me. I don't really see it.
You tell me.
Or like maybe I've experienced some of them in the past, like so I can empathize and I could see the why behind what they struggle with. But I don't know. I'm pretty much perfect, so it's really hard for me.
It's hard.
That's a joke.
Why do you feel like you have 100% failure rate?
Oh, I definitely have 100% failure rate. And I say that because it doesn't necessarily lead to a successful permanent partnership. And I'd say permanent is longer than 7 years. So
married or not married?
I mean, I haven't had either, but truth be told, if I spend 5 years with the same person at my age and we don't advance to like an engagement, I would have to wonder what I'm doing.
What you're doing?
Yeah, like why am I here with you?
Oh.
I mean, not that marriage is like the holy grail, but I guess I have a thing for advancement. So I'm like, when are we going to level up exactly? Because we just been doing this for a minute. Are we going to level up now? Are we going to level up tomorrow? Oh, okay. No, we're not leveling up. You know what? I should go.
I have another question.
Go for it.
Do you think that you constantly want progress without acknowledging the progress that has already been made?
Sometimes, yes. I guess it comes from, I can blame it on like having a sports background. And I take this into all aspects of my life without even knowing it. It's like, all right, okay, I scored 10 points in the game. Yeah. Okay, next game, I'm gonna see if I could do 12. And I don't see it as a negative thing. I see it as like a, let's grow.
But so
let's go.
I get it.
Let's grow.
Oh.
Grow.
But don't you think that's a little bit damaging to the people that you bring into your lives, because you're constantly wanting more and wanting better when they just completed a task?
Yeah, I could see that. I think that I could definitely stand to spend more time celebrating the wins instead of looking for the next win. So I have been trying to enjoy the journey a little bit more. As far as dating goes, I feel like if I don't change the way I'm going with dating, there's no way I can enjoy that journey at all.
Yeah. Well, what do you have to change in the way that you're going?
I don't know. Again, I have had 100% failure, right? Disappointment has been the only constant. And then I don't say that to say that it was their fault all of the time. Sometimes it's me and timing and how I feel. And sometimes it's just like, that's not a characteristic I will be proceeding with. So miserable.
Oh no, you're miserable?
No, I said it's just so miserable.
Oh.
Like, I'm not. That's the thing, I'm not miserable.
Oh.
Like, the situation is.
I'm just hearing what I want to hear. I thought she was like, I'm so miserable.
She thinks I'm sad. Like,
you
so
are.
I'm discouraged. I will say that. But I don't feel like I'm lacking anything.
No, I don't feel that you're lacking. But I will say, I was just talking to a client about this, how having a romantic partner is kind of important. You can have platonic relationships, familial relationships, but you need like romantic sexual relationships, or at least one strong one, because that ties into the whole health and well-being aspect.
Okay, well, I'm willing to wait for that because it's okay.
What
I would rather wait for the right one than just get one.
Without it, you're lonely. Loneliness causes depression and anxiety, and we all have sexual desires, so for you to just hold out until you find the perfect one, I feel like you're gonna be waiting for a long time.
I'm starting to accept that reality and embrace it. And I agree, sometimes you do get lonely. But I guess I'm in that lonely space. I'm finding other things that I just wouldn't do if I was in a relationship. I said to myself, you know what? I'm just going to walk through downtown LA to run this errand that I could easily jump in my car to do. But no, like I walked straight up, like round trip, probably about 5 miles through downtown Los Angeles, through all these different neighborhoods, historic ones, jewelry district, fashion district. And I just saw so much creative, fun people, places that I realized, like, I don't know, I walked by a place I didn't realize when I was a kid. I went on a field trip there. I didn't even remember until I saw this place, you know?
Until you stepped in there.
It's almost like taking myself out. And I've been doing a little bit more of that. And it's just, I wouldn't do that if I was in a relationship. I really wouldn't.
Why?
I'd be thinking, oh my gosh, when can we go? Because there were some places there where I'm like, oh my God, that'd be a perfect date spot. And of course I think it, but then I'm like, no, Amber, let's just take what you like out of this. So I went to Grand Central Market. I tried a new coffee place that happened to have oat milk, which the Oatly brand I really appreciate. I really like the Oatly brand oat milk.
Thank you to our sponsors at Oatly.
I've seen what can happen when I'm not going to say it's the case for everyone, invite the person that's still working on themselves to a certain extent, or the person that's quote unquote a project into my space. They become my project. And so I'm trying to like think, what would a world look like where I don't have to work on anybody else's shit?
Do you think it's as simple as saying, hey, I'm not going to take you on as a project, but I can still have you in my life and you can grow on your own and we can still be together? Or do they have to be a completed project in order for you to invite them in?
I don't think anybody's ever complete, but I think when you look at your own personality, you can see where like this would be a high cost for me to be with you. You could see those areas where it's like, but that right there, eesh, I've done that before and that's not for me. One thing that has been happening is people have been asking for my time. And when I say people, I mean guys.
Men.
These guys have been asking for my time. And lately I've been thinking, what's in it for me? Like, so bad.
Stuff.
Just
you get stuff.
Let me stop talking because I'm sounding like the most entitled, poster child. I know.
Amber gives up on dating, so she's allowed to have these thoughts.
Yeah. I know I add value. I know I'm not perfect, but I struggle with value these days. Like, what value do you add if you want my time?
Top 5 qualities of Amber's value man.
Responsibility. And I guess that kind of goes in line with security. Like, makes me feel safe.
Okay.
Respectful.
Okay.
Resourceful.
Okay.
And future-minded.
One more.
I thought that was one. Okay.
Oh, I thought you did like a slash.
I did a combo.
One.
Yeah. Okay. I'd have to say believes in something bigger than himself. Like faith-based. Like, yo, if you're atheist, need not apply. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I would just die if I thought.
She said need not apply.
Seriously. If I just thought like this is the world, we out here, we here and then we die, ain't no greater nothing, I would just be like, yo, just take me out right now. Just take me out.
Pass me that over there.
And the other thing is I would have to be ready. And I know that right now I'm not anymore.
Because you're like knocked out. You're out of the game.
I'm still gonna date. Like, I'm still gonna go on dates, but I can't say that I'm gonna have any expectations other than the free meal.
I was gonna say, yeah, like what would be your purpose for dating? Because you sent me that video that was really interesting, and it was practically dating but with a Christian overarching theme. So how to date in that world, and they brought up a lot of good viewpoints. So
Yeah.
one, dating with purpose, dating for data.
Yeah, definitely.
And that really, I mean, I feel like I do that now, or I am doing that in my current relationship. But when you say things like, yeah, I'm going to date, but I'm not, into it, or I'm just tapped out, it's just like, okay, then why are you dating?
I wouldn't have the expectations, but I would be. And what she means by saying like dating for data, like the sole purpose in dating would be to collect data, to collect information about how they operate,
Right.
what they do, what they like, what they don't like, what are their values, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd still be doing that process. But again, you could have all of the characteristics that I respond to and still not be ready for a committed relationship. A lot of the times though, like I don't see all the characteristics that I'm looking for. So data is still collected. Like
Still apply.
the purpose is still served. Like, and I do like a lot of these LA restaurants and I love them a lot. So yeah, I'll go.
Well, this was fun. Thank you for sharing all of your depression and no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm like so insulted.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
I don't mean it.
okay. I'm like, dude, I'm okay.
Dude.
I just don't have much hope for the opposite sex in a romantic context at the moment.
Currently.
But I'm not broken.
We're not broken.
And it'd be great if it happens, but now I'm exploring what if it doesn't, and what if that's okay,
It is okay. So before we go, we're going to have Amber do a little swiping. Are you ready?
Okay, swiping on what? What are we?
We're going on Hinge. So before we go to Seattle and swipe right,
Okay.
we're going to do it here in hopes that there are still some
Good men in Los Angeles?
Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, we can try.
So you want to do it?
Okay.
No. How about this?
Oh.
I don't want you to see them.
A blind date.
Blind swiping. All right. So he's a South Asian guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's very handsome. The most spontaneous thing he's ever done was move to NYC without a job, and he says it's the best decision of his life. So he's a spur of the moment type of guy.
How tall is he?
I was just about to tell you that.
Okay.
Do I need to tell you though?
Yeah.
Is that important?
It is, but a job could outweigh height.
Let me tell you the job first. He's a physical therapist.
Good job.
He went to UC Irvine,
Good school.
and he's 36 years old.
Okay. Older.
Okay, and that's all you get.
All right.
No
Yeah,
height.
We can give it a shot.
So how do I do this? I don't know how to work these apps. Wait, I don't want you to see them.
You heart it, and then you have to
Like-
say something if you want to start a conversation.
Should I say I'm getting lost in those dark brown eyes?
No, because I don't want to hit.
You don't want to hit?
No.
You don't want to hit that?
No.
I don't want to hit that, but I'm getting lost in your dark brown eyes.
That's rude. You're worse at this than me.
I've been out of the game for a while.
God, you talk about me. I just told a man he was unhappy with his life, or at least he seemed to be.
You look like a very happy person.
No.
Your smile is contagious. That's nice.
That's nice. Okay.
Okay. Your smile is contagious.
I sound like a fangirl, but he's gonna be like, I was so misled. I thought she was just so about my life.
This is funny because I put contagious and the mask emoji came up, and that's fucking hilarious.
You should put the mask emoji.
I
with
know.
it.
I'm not gonna do that.
That'd be kind of funny.
Should I do a winky face? No, I should do a smile. And a
Smile.
heart.
No.
No hearts.
Oh God.
Okay.
She's so bad at this.
Okay. I did it. I did it. Trust me.
All right.
Trust me.
All right.
All right. This is another Asian male.
They must think I have a type.
You do. You're in downtown LA.
I'm down with it. I've always been down with the brown,
With the light brown.
all of that.
Okay. So this person wants someone who loves to travel, who shoot back on joke, meaning I guess like banter, witty,
I
right?
can do that.
And there's like a bomb emoji.
I'm like that.
And it says and can eat.
Oh my God, that's all me.
And there's sushi, steak, and beer emoji. You like all of those things.
I love all of those.
Oh,
things.
perfect.
How tall?
I'm not telling you how tall he is.
A girl's like, oh my God, we have everything in common. How tall is he?
I love this. He's Buddhist.
Oh, cool.
You can learn something new.
Yay.
I don't like this though.
Oh,
For his
gosh.
job, it says check cutter, and that could mean like a scammer in the worst ways.
I do not like that job.
I don't like when they don't specify. Like, oh, I'm a check cutter. I'm a paper chaser. Like, shut up.
You know what else I see out there? They say, hey, like for the job occupation section, they say, just ask.
No.
Buddy,
Absolutely not.
you understand that you are in a digital space in which we are trying to narrow you down quickly. Like, you don't get the privilege.
I'm going to swipe yes on him just
Mhm.
because he's Asian and I have not seen you with an Asian person.
That's because they don't prefer blacks.
Okay, well, we're going to see what's up.
I've always been down.
So on his request of someone who loves to travel, shoot back on joke, and can eat, I'm going to be like, hey, I can do all of those things.
Okay, go ahead.
This guy is he's a little cutie. He looks like fun. He's quirky. He's got some different pictures in here that were from different times of his life. You can tell by his face. It says all that he asks is that you hate olives and pickles with me.
Get out of here. No.
Oh.
I love both of those.
She's very
things.
upset. Okay, we've passed.
I don't like him.
Okay, he's gone. He is gone.
Hate them? What? Who raised you?
Who raised you?
I love olives and pickles.
Okay, you'll like this one, possibly. Just for the height, but I'm not telling you the height.
Okay.
Okay, so this person wants someone who can be up for a weekend getaway at a cabin in Big Bear or just maybe is willing to go ham at Hakkasan. Yeah, I can be both those extremes.
Well, do you have like a sit at home and sip some coffee medium somewhere?
No, it doesn't look like it.
I like Hoggus. I like all of the things you described, but I'm just like, when do we get to sit?
Okay. He's a music data analyst.
That's interesting.
He's 32 years old.
As long as he's not a musician.
He's Christian.
Okay.
It also, he like specifically put this, he's conservative as far as a political.
Oh, this will be fun for dinner. Yeah.
Yes, we're going with it. Okay, perfect. Awesome.
I'm not as liberal as you might think, but still, interesting dinner conversation.
Yeah.
I want him to tell me COVID is a myth. Does it say he's vaccinated?
I don't think they can say that. Like HIPAA or something, right?
No, they
Discriminatory.
You have the opportunity to say so on your profile. So
Oh.
I guess that'll be the determining
I can
factor.
ask him.
We
Here,
can-
let's open with that.
I get where you're coming from, like nothing to lose, like let's go. But that's a lot.
I got nothing else, so I'll say a liberal and a conservative walk into a cabin in Big Bear. That's hilarious.
That is hilarious. You're getting better at this.
Yay! And a conservative walk into a cabin. God, I'm so fucking hilarious.
And then say like, and the liberal says, and then you
Oh.
dot, like let him fill in the blank.
Oh, you're so good.
Yeah, I'm just feeding off the energy in the room.
Energy.
Energy.
If he doesn't get it, he's the worst person ever.
Yeah, then it's just not meant to be, and I'm okay with that too.
Send like. All right. So that's all for today.
Yeah,
Thank you for participating in this.
Three is good. One will respond.
Nice. I like these chances.
I'll let you know how it goes on Charlie's episode. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
kind of introduce with that.
Yeah. Let's begin it with that because people want to know. And I need some screenshots. We need receipts.
Oh yeah, you can have everything. I have nothing to hide. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. This is Amber.
I'm Charlie.
Yeah,
We'll introduce that.
I forgot.
Oh.
I forgot my middle name, but it's all right.
Oh, that's okay.
All right.
You want to try this again?
Yeah, let's try that again.
Okay. I'm Charlie.
I'm Amber Elena.
And this has been another episode of Ladies Doing Stuff podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, like, share, comment, all of the things that you could possibly do to help support us.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching if you're on YouTube. So social media, I mean, we'll get the message, but hey, we're there sometimes and sometimes we're not. Just follow us anyway. We're at Ladies Doing Stuff on Instagram, Ladies Do Stuff on Twitter.
I forgot the passwords to our social media accounts, but you know what? Someone will get back to you eventually.
I actually just logged in, so I got you covered, guys. We are
Perfect.
getting back into the flow. All right. So give us grace this year. It's still a COVID year.
Give us grace.
Give us grace. But we're whole professionals. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're just great at this. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next month.
We miss you.
Hearts.
Bye.
Energy, energy, energy.
Bye. Energy, universe, universe, universe. Crystals, crystals, crystals. Good vibes. All right. Signing off.
Bye.
Okay, hour on the dot, and 45-minute episode.
Nice.
Save.
Good job, kid.
Save.